Hi and welcome, it's Brian here from Boyle Coaching and Training. Today we've got a video for you about money, and the reason I'm doing this one is that I recently read this book. It's called The Psychology of Money by a guy called Morgan Housel. Timeless Lessons on Wealth, Greed and Happiness. This is an excellent book to read. Very short chapters, very easy to digest, and you'll get through this book pretty quickly. But what I want to draw attention to is a caption that came directly from the book, and that's what I've written on the board here. Doing well with money has little to do with how smart you are and a lot to do with how you behave. And that's basically the premise of this book, is that we seem to think that money is something that is controlled by people who have an insider's line or people who are extremely smart with numbers. And what I've found through my own saving journey is that that simply is not the case. We all have the power to save an amount of money that can change our lives if we want to. So it's a matter more of behavior and less to do with information. Now, one of the reasons why we think that it's all to do with what you know and being smart comes from how we've evolved as a species to be able to solve most of the problems that we have. Back in 2006, I believe it was, NASA launched the New Horizons spacecraft that bypassed Pluto sometime in 2018, I think it was. And at the time, it was a 3 billion mile journey, which took 9.5 years. And NASA said that the spacecraft arrived 1 minute earlier than they expected it to. Now, with that level of accuracy, we tend to think that when it comes to money, especially financial markets, that we should be able to predict the market in a similar fashion. Now, the problem is that physics is based on laws and rules that are constants. The financial markets are full of people with emotions, and there's absolutely nothing consistent about them. The great physicist Richard Feynman said that physics would be a lot more difficult if neurons had emotions. So one of the reasons why behavior becomes so important is because the human behavior is highly unpredictable and erratic. So just in this video, all I want to do is point out a couple of the quick things that we learned about saving. So I'm a performance coach and I help people with several areas of life, and money is one of them. And the two behaviors that we picked up the most that made the biggest difference to our saving journey was, and these won't come as any surprise to you, patience was the first one. And the one that walks hand in hand with that is consistency. Okay, now there's a lot of other skills and behaviors that are required to save money successfully, but these were the two that stood out the most for us. Patience, because saving money, you're in for the long haul. It doesn't happen quickly. Now, we live in a society where we expect everything to happen overnight. It's the Amazon effect. Order it at 10 o'clock tonight, it'll be with you by 10 o'clock tomorrow morning. Unfortunately, saving money just doesn't work that way. There has to be a certain amount of patience that over a period of time, this number will accumulate and that it will make a difference to your life once you reach it. So you have to be able to sit tight and get through it. And then the other one is consistently doing what you said you were going to do every week or every month as the money comes in. So as it comes in, immediately it needs moved to another place where it can't be touched so that you keep that consistent level of saving every single month. These were the two big ones for us. There are others. If you would like to share what they are, then drop them into the comments below. And if you need any help with your savings journey, give me a shout through my DMs and I'll see you in the next clip.